we disengage, we disconnect from tasks that we do every day that we don't enjoy. She says how to increase my involvement in them so that I'm not disconnected from them, right? Recognize the opportunity to turn that task into a meditative experience. So imagine that you've got to wash dishes, for example. Now there's two ways to wash dishes. One way to wash dishes is, oh my God, I can't believe I'm the one doing this again. Like, why is it me every night? This is so unfair. Look at them. They're sitting out there watching TV, and I'm the one who has to be doing the dishes. And that's one way to do it. Another way to do the dishes is to allow yourself to actually become so mindful, so present, so attuned with the feel of the warm sudsy water, the rhythmic motion of the washing. And it actually becomes a meditation. It's not about something that just needs to be done as quickly as we can get it done. The more we focus on just NIKETAN, the less connected I'm going to be to it. काम को इसी तरह से मत लो कि निपटाना है उसको. As long as we think about our work as just something to be checked off our to-do list, we'll never actually be able to bring our mindfulness into it. Because then it's just about getting it done, just getting it done. Just getting it done. All right, 1 dish, 2 dish. All right, I'm almost done, halfway done. But instead, take literally every moment as an opportunity for mindfulness, for presence, an opportunity to chant your mantra. Washing dishes, cleaning the house, doing all sorts of menial tasks are actually perfect times for meditation in action. Because if you're on a computer solving complex mathematical equations, or, copy editing a very dense piece of text, it's going to be hard to simultaneously be chanting a mantra. It's going to be hard to simultaneously be feeling that you're just anchored in the breath, anchored in the moment. The mind is going to be so focused on the task at hand, which is also beautiful. There's a power in what we call a flow state, which is when you're doing those sorts of tasks that really engage all of you into it. But the menial tasks have their own beauty, which is this opportunity to just use them as ways of meditation, to take them as meditation in action, washing dishes, meditation, sweeping the floor, meditation. There's a beautiful story of a seeker who's been in search of a very, very wise master, and everyone directs him to this master who lives in this cabin in the woods, a monk. And the man gets to the cabin and he knocks on the door and nobody answers, and he waits and still nobody answers, and finally he hears a noise in the back of the cabin. So he goes around to the back and he sees a man chopping wood, and he says to the man, "I'm looking for the master such and such." And the man chopping wood says, "That is what some call me." And the man can't believe it, because this guy looks like an ordinary guy chopping wood. Like he had expected to see somebody, sitting in lotus posture like this, and instead he finds the master chopping wood. And he says to the master, well, I don't understand. What was your life like before you got enlightened? And the master said, I used to chop wood and gather water. And the man says, well, so now what do you do? And he says, I chop wood and I gather water. And the man says, what do you, then what's the point? And the master says, that identification with the I is no longer there. It used to be I was the one who did it. I was the wood chopper. I was the water collector. Now, wood is being chopped. Water is being collected. Action is happening. But there is no I. And I share that story because I've heard it told in a variety of different ways, but the moral is always the same, which is it doesn't actually matter what you're doing as long as you do it with that meditative frame of mind. So it's not like, well, before I got enlightened, I was stuck being the wood chopper and the water collector, and then I got enlightened, and now I just meditate, and everybody else chops my wood and gathers water for me. Now I just bless people, and they bring me the water and the wood. No. I still do that. But the entire way I do that is completely different. That's enlightenment. It's all about how you live. And so take those menial tasks that you have and use them as opportunities for meditation. Opportunities to just allow dishwashing to happen. So it's not, oh my God, I can't believe it, I have to wash the dishes again. But it's just, dishwashing is happening. I am the witness of it. I am the one aware that dishwashing is happening. I am the one aware that sweeping is happening, that cleaning is happening. It's just happening. And if you can switch into that, then on the one hand, you'll be much more deeply engaged, but you won't be stuck with it, and there won't be drama around it. And you won't be waiting for it to end.